everyone, welcome to a game that I picked up on the Steam store. It was free. Had fairly positive reviews despite the fact it's an anime visual novel thingy. I don't know if I'm ready. This is supposed to be a murder mystery, so we'll just go right in, I suppose. I guess I'll read this shit.
I step back and examine my masterpiece.
Perfect, my favorite color. The fuck? Are you like dot 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 dot? I've always loved red. It's different, brilliant, vibrant, unusual, a happy anomaly, just like me. Okay. Red isn't much for nature. Really only shows up in autumn, and even then, it's a dreary rust or nauseating cherry. And we just, Jesus Christ, and we just can't have that. Not when it deserves
So much more. A whispering breeze filters through my thoughts, brushing against my skin with icy fingers. I allow myself a moment to pause, to relish, to admire, to welcome the fresh scent of freedom.
I'm gonna do a really creepy voice for the narrating, I guess.
This is what I live for. When I open my eyes, I spot a frail leaf dancing upon the backbone of the passing wind, afflicting the world with its appalling shade of asparagus. I pluck it from its branch with the edges of my stained fingernails. Disgusting. How could anyone enjoy this color eludes me. A soft groan redirects my attention to my waiting masterpiece. It's lovely, really. Spread across the ground, face contorted with fear, twitching, cold fingers clutching at empty air. Not my best work, unfortunately. The canvas died much quicker than I had originally expected, even when I tried to carve a bit slower. Well, no matter. Today it should be a palette for my paint. Fucking hell. This got interesting. I make quick work of my new palette's chest, ignoring the twitching of postmortem reflexes from its mutilated kneecaps. Well then, this is fucking weird. I'm just gonna stop every once in a while and just talk about the situation, I suppose. The sweet color of red, true crimson, pure scarlet, slinks down its pallid abdomen, licking at the blossoming turf below. I dip my fingers into settling pool of blood. It's warm, sticky, like syrup or settling gelatin. Fuck, can't even talk right. The sweet scent wafts into my nostrils. Smell of iron, of rust, of all things sharp and beautiful. Now a new canvas. I check my surroundings, evaluating the surface and the fuck? Yo, this place is haunted as fuck. Evaluating the surfaces and textures and sizes and shapes of every object in sight. None are quite so satisfactory as human skin, with its elasticity, its porous absorption, its innately warm tint. But a substitute is required, so a substitute I must find. Presently, I realize that I'm still holding that eyesore of a leaf in my hand. Well, I suppose it will have to do. In one bold, fluid stroke, I swipe my pen across the leaf, the very essence of Van Gogh himself. Ah, yes, dear Vincent. The man cut off his own ear to send a message when words just didn't suffice. I always admired his style. I take a moment to appreciate the leaf's newfound radiance before searching for a proper display. Something like this deserves to be exhibited. I hang my canvas back on its branch. That's better. If only there was more of this color in the world. What the fuck? Oh shit, my phone's going off. The unexpected interlude of my phone drives me out of my thoughts. The irritating thing just loves to ruin the climax. Porn joke. Yes? Is it done? You're always in such a rush. Well, yes, it's done. I was having a moment. There's more where that came from. You interrupted me. You're the one who wanted to know when it was finished. A thrill leaps through my veins as my lips pull into a tenuous smile. Well, is it? Same time, same place as usual. You know the drill. I nearly clapped my hands, but mastered myself for one final word. Understood. I cut the transmission and eagerly withdrew a small bottle from within my jacket. Only one pill left, but no matter. I'll be getting more soon enough. I popped the final capsule into my mouth, puncturing its skin with my teeth and rolling the bitter gel over my tongue. Now this is the life. As a wave of euphoria sweeps through me, I turn from my handiwork, strolling out of the meadow. Today's fun is over, but tomorrow will hold just as many pleasures.
Okay. Teacher, yama ishimoto. Huh? Fuck me. I sluggishly pull my head up. Oh my god. Yo, I can't do this shit. Fixing my eyes on the woman in front of the classroom. Are you even listening? I hide an instinctive smirk. Technically, no. I've always found napping more appealing than relearning history, and that's been drilled into me since age 6. Not that I can actually say that. In all honesty, this teacher doesn't deserve that kind of callous response. Yes, ma'am. Perfect. Summarize the whole section we've been reviewing. I glance at the touchscreen board mounted behind the teacher, quickly skimming over the graphics and typography hovering on the surface. History of Isamu, our glorious metropolis, beginning 2000 AD. Oh, easy. Life was really boring for a while. We weren't in debt, we weren't at war, and we're basically doing nothing interesting. The teacher's lips purse into a thin line as the classroom erupts into snickers. I feel the slightest tinge of regret and rein in my sarcasm. Then in 2007, America entered a debt crisis that caused a worldwide financial crash. Japan was one of the countries most affected by this, well, second to China. And why might that be? Because we were dumb about who we partnered with. That's fucking true, though. She taps her fingers impatiently on the desk, her eyes narrowing into slits. Well, she asked me to summarize the chapter. She didn't ask me how. Anyway, our glorious government didn't handle the situation so hot, so we had a lovely depression with all-time highs of unemployment and crime. Good effort, gold star. The teacher waves her hands as the class roars with laughter. What the fuck is going on? Yo, there's no one else in this house. This is fucking creepy. Right, that's enough. I'll be needing to talk with you after class. I need to do a different voice. Right, that's enough. I'll be needing to talk with you after class about your attitude, young man. In other news, grass is green. Oh shit. The fuck? Elizabeth, perhaps you can salvage this explanation. Oh, fuck me. She gestures a few seats to my right where my lavender-haired classmate sits, her spine as straight as a ruler. I feel a curdle of distaste in the pit of my stomach as I lounge in my chair. Of course, Elizabeth Oshido, class valedictorian, school poster child, and the area's golden core. Oh. A fucking nerd. Nap time. I settle my head in my arms as Elizabeth leaps to her feet, smiling warmly. Certainly, during the start, Japan fell into chaos. Public demonstrations, often violent, occurred almost every day. Furthermore, political students regarding the national government kept spreading. The teacher relaxes as Elizabeth's textbook recitation. She even shoots a quick glare in my direction as if to say, "See, why can't you be like me?" Damn. Eventually, local political powers became more effective than the centralized administration. Hence, the Islam operates as smoothly as it does. Yes, thanks to the mayor's efforts. Perfectly done, Elizabeth. Elizabeth smiles primly and settles back into her seat, fixing her eyes on me with challenging disapproval. What the fuck is going on? Is there like a burglary? I only shrug my shoulders, sending her an easy smirk. The fuck? Ooh, beautiful. I don't know what voice to do for this. Ooh, beautiful and rainy. She might be worthy enough to make me my list. Oh, fuck me. Alright, I gotta end this here, because I ain't gonna be able to take this shit. I can't remember a day when he hasn't tried to flirt with some girl or another, nor can I remember a day where he hasn't flat out rejected, technically. He's my former roommate, which makes him my friend of 2 years. How close of a friend? Well, that's up for debate. She managed to deflect my charms. I did the perfect fucking voice for this dude. I wonder how. Meat! What the fuck, this guy, though? No one can resist the Yahiko Akira. Yahiko clamps his mouth shut at the teacher's strident command. She leans heavily against her desk, massaging her temples with her fingers. Alright, class, thanks to Elizabeth, we've seen where we come from. I'm sure you're all wondering what point of history recap was. Not really, no. We must study the past to understand the future. I'm trying to do like a voice. As much, it's imperative that the next fact be taken seriously. So, where do y'all see yourself 10 years from now? I'm barely able to sniffle, snort. It's only, what, the second day of school? Sure, this is the third year class. Sure, we're preparing for college entrance exams. Does that mean we have to know exactly what we know how to do for the rest of our lives? The teacher points at me, a hard glint in her eye. Yama Ishimoto, perhaps you'd like to get us started. I attempted to say, no thank you, but that'd be pretty rude. I manage my parents' restaurant, I guess. The teacher's lips lighten ever so tightly. I know what she's thinking. No passion, no ambition. You'll be a failure, this one. It'll pay the bills. What more can I ask for? Really, dude? Out of anything you could have picked, you picked a restaurant manager? Well, what would you suggest? Add a bunch more, dude. Like women and cars. And he criticized me for lack of imagination. Come on, it's 10 years. Anything can happen. The teacher shoots him a disapproving glare as his voice raises dramatically in volume. Yahiko, thank you for volunteering. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Yahiko beams, and I feel a sudden sense of dread. Here goes his dream, the one that I've heard no less than 200 times before. Why the fuck does that keep happening? Well, Teach, I see myself with a Ferrari F500 under one arm, a Lamborghini Aventador 700-4, I'm just gonna say him how I see him, under the other, and a lot of beautiful women in between, fighting for the honorable privilege of bearing my children. Well then. The class stares at him. Ah heck, let's have some fun. I whisper to him, what about the mansion? Oh shit. Right! Take all that and put it in front of a 20,000 square foot mansion attended to by a staff of 1,000 maids. And where is it located? Oh, it's in the Caribbean, on an island of man-made items specifically constructed just for me with my name. Laser engraved into the hills so that every plane that flies by sees that it belongs to. That's quite enough, Yahiko. Thank you for your input. Clearly she doesn't believe in his dream. Actually, I don't think anyone except Yahiko believes in his dream. Then again, Yahiko has enough belief to make up for everyone else. Now, Umeko, what about you? You forgot some things. I did? I did? The yacht, the walk-in closet, the private jet, a second mansion. Oh crap, I did. Hey, Teach! Fortunately for the teacher, the school bell rings before he can grab her attention. My classmates immediately shove their belongings into the bags and bolt for the door. Meanwhile, Yahiko heads straight for the teacher's deck, eyes lit with excitement as he gabbers on about his yacht and his designer shoes, and his private jet and his second mansion in Tahiti. A restaurant manager, huh? Fuck me. And then there's Elizabeth slipping into Yahiko's vacant seat. She shifts her backpack way into the desk and raises a patronizing eyebrow. What the fuck is this? What? Alright. The Thompsons? Thompsons, whatever, fuck it. What the fuck is this? And I have to you read that. Well, sorry for being realistic, Miss CEO of a mega corporation. True though. It's so true. Yo, I'm about to flip shit on that dog. What the fuck? Well, yeah, I read that. Sorry that I actually have ambition, Mr. Manager of the family restaurant. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, no. The angry look, that. What? Should I have talked about having a mansion and cars and maids on my own personal island? You ain't even shoot for a restaurant not owned by your parents. Ugh, I'll kick the bucket one day. I may as well be the one who takes over. Have some respect, would you? I snicker at that. Respect me? I flash her a bright, over-friendly smile. See you around, Lizzie. She fumes but forces herself to take a deep breath until her expression stills. Unfortunately. That was a pretty nice comeback, I'll give her that much. Beth, still up for lunch? Oh, for fuck's sake. A student slides through the door with a warm smile and a wave. I recognize her as a girl who always was with Elizabeth. Don't know much about her. Ugh. I'll be right there! Yep, just in case it wasn't clear enough, her hate is directed exclusively at me. She's the queen of angels to everyone else. Particularly this girl, who I'd guess is the closest thing she has to a friend. Well, Ishimura, it's been a pleasure. I bet it has. She lifts her chin and stiffly walks out of the room, nearly bumping into a startled Yahiko on his way out. As the train of second years, probably her groupies, pull her away, Yahiko slips next to me. Why does she talk to you? Not me. Not me! The great Yahiko! For fuck's sake. Maybe because there's a limit to how many brain cells she's willing to sacrifice for a conversation. Beats me, she's been doing that for a while. Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't know why that happens. Really? We were in the same class last year. Really? I can't handle this fucking guy. Really? I'm not surprised that he just learned about this. Then again, to be fair, I don't talk to Yahiko much about my personal life. Yeah, something like that. It's not important. Yahiko evaluates me for a second with an unusually stoic of expression, but quickly shakes it off, his face melting into a grin. So, what'd you think about my dream earlier? This again. On second thought, maybe we shouldn't have kept talking about Elizabeth. Same as the 200 times you told me. It hasn't been 200... It has it really? 203 to be exact. Huh. So that means you think it's amazing, right? Totally. I think it's the best dream in history, and it's so original and realistic. Thanks, dude. But I don't think you're aiming high enough. What should I add? Aim for the moon. He gasped as if it's the best idea ever. The poor soul. Forget Tahiti, a mansion on the moon? I'm doing Liam. This is Liam. You'd be the first, and probably the last. Just think about the possibilities. No one's even set foot on the moon. Imagine how famous I'd be if I built a mansion on there. No one's ever set foot? Seriously? Either I stepped into the conversation at the wrong time, or someone just came up with a really stupid idea. Oh shit. What the fuck? Enter Rui Hayata, my friend of 10 years. Technically she's a grade lower than me. She stuck with me through thick and thin. Alright, now I can do a different girl's voice. Yeah. Afternoon, little daisies. Wait, which one's I'm assuming it's this one. Afternoon, little daisies. What's going on here? I'm gonna build a vacation home on the moon! Somehow I can't say I'm surprised. I know, right? I'm brilliant. Think, the first man on the moon, and the first man to build a mansion on it. Yeah, you're so right. You're blinding me. What have you been telling him? There's a giant leap for him and a small step for mankind. She has to think about it for a moment, but I'm rewarded with a smirk. Clever. I know. Look, if you kids are done yapping, Yama and I gotta head to track. What? I didn't think Yama was joining again this year. Of course he is. This is news to me. Doesn't seem like a good idea, considering he only went out to one practice last year and ditched the rest. Well, he ain't ditching this year. Ain't that right, man? Well, now that you mention it. What's that? You guys didn't even win last year, Masato. Now, no need to make a big deal. Masato's eyes flare with the instinctual need to prove the worthiness of track. Jesus Christ. We're winning this year. I got a secret weapon. Really? Masato lights up as Rui apparent interest. See, we lost last year because we didn't have good names. This year, I've got a great one. He pauses for dramatic effect. Fuck. What the fuck is that? That's him! That's his name! Marvelous Massa! Even, yo. Well, at the very least, this is a very good opportunity to joke around. Wow! That's fantastic! And I'll call myself Speed of Light, Mountain Destroyer!
The hell? You should rename yourself to Streaking Shadow, Dark Eradicator. Then we'll be unstoppable. Ain't no way I'm going with that, man.
Yeah, he isn't great with sarcasm. I smirk at him, but before I can elaborate, the PA above us crackles to life.
The club fair is officially open in the courtyard. Feel free to drop by and check out some of the way your fellow students have planned.
Already, at just the second day, maybe the school's just making everything happen faster this year. I really don't see why. Isamu Imperial Boarding Academy has always done well for itself, even throughout the recession. There's no need to change things now.
Hey, it's club time. Let's go take a look.
No thanks, I'd rather not be blacklisted.
What does that mean?
It means she's afraid to go with you. You'll outshine her so much that the club won't be interested in her.
Ooh!
Rui glares at me. I only wink back.
Well, I shouldn't worry about that, my dear Rui. I'm sure I can use my substantial sphere of influence to get you a good spot.
I'm already in the club, you know, drama club.
Alright.
She's been in the drama club since last year, and somehow he's still forgotten.
Then what was Yama talking about?
Nothing, just acting like an idiot as usual.
Well, you know what they say, like attracts like.
Rui elbows me sharply in the ribs, but her lips are pulling up at the corners. They also say opposites attract.
Yeah, and we know which one you are.
She slaps me playfully on the arm as Masato and Yahiko watch with blank stares.
Did I miss something? No, more than you usually do.
Yahiko frowns for a moment, but eventually shrugs the exchange off.
Well, I don't know about your guys. I need to find myself a club to grace with my innumerable talents.
They're innumerable, alright?
So, without further ado, I bid thee farewell.
He turns with a flourish of his hand, but Rui comes after him.
You know that we'll be there, right? Huh? Club recruitment day. All the clubs will be here, including track and drama. Oh. Well, we'll see you there.
He whisks out of the room.
You're coming to man the track booth, right?
Me? Like I'm track's poster child. In fact, I'd probably just scare away potential recruits.
Don't think like that. You'd be a great asset, man. You just gotta believe in yourself.
AKA every movie theme ever.
We exchange snickers, but Masato grabs my arm.
You coming?
Surprised by his sudden intensity, I contemplate it for a moment. It doesn't take long. Sure, why not?
Really?
Not like I have anything else to do. Masato grins, releasing my arm.
Good, I gotta set up, but I'm expecting you there.
He dashes out of the classroom. After a quick wave to Rui, she smiles back and promptly turns to me. Have you figured out why he wants you in track so badly?
Not a clue.
She hesitates for a moment and glances around the room. You know, you could join drama club instead. It could be a valid excuse for Masato. I think he just asked why I joined a different club when I could have joined track. But still, I think you'd really like it. Honestly, it sounded like it'd be really fun. Rui seems to enjoy it. She often claims that it's just like we played make-believe as kids. And make-believe is one of those few things that I don't mind doing. But it's so much work. It's no more work than track, idiot. Besides, it could be really fun. I'll take your word for it. She rolls her eyes and shoulders her bag. Well, fine, Mr. Grumpy Pants. Some of us here could have club booths to manage, so I'm gonna go get going. I'll go with you. She walks into step through the door, almost into freedom, and then the strident voice of a teacher rips through the air. Moto, surely you didn't accept the escape so easily. Yes, my attitude problems. I turn to Rui, suddenly pleading. Bail me out? Not a chance. What? What? It builds character. I have plenty of character. Come on, throw up a distraction for me. I throw in a shameless dose of puppy eyes. She only pokes my forehead, sticking her tongue out. You win some, you lose some. Just be glad it's with a teacher instead of the police. She darts off as I falteringly call after her. But at least the police wouldn't bore me into tears. What was that, young man? I turn to find the teacher hovering right behind me. Whoops. Nothing. Great weather we're having, huh? She doesn't seem amused. At what point? It's the second day of school, unless she's referring to teaching me last year. Come to think of it, yeah, that's highly possible. It's clear that detention is doing nothing for your toxic behavior. Well, yeah, because I can nap in detention. Therefore, I've taken the liberty of recommending you for therapeutic mentorship. The what? Are you scheduling brainwashing sessions for me? Excuse me, I am really busy among, but civility and respect are integral cornerstones of our modern society. And if it does result in scrubbing away some of the arrogance of yours, then I say, God! I'm shocked by this unusually passionate outburst from her. She slows her breath, striking as she jabs a book and envelope at me. Take this, Mr. Ryuda's office. You know where he is. A tiny bench of attention releases. I'm just gonna save it here and call that a day. Yeah, I got it.